we'll be touching the story of a great man called David. How David was able to get into the position of to become a king. Hallelujah. Can we go back to that 1 Samuel? Yeah, let's go back to that 1 Samuel. Can you take that verse 1 for me? Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. How many of you remember the story how King Saul lost his position? We all remember how God gave him an instruction to go and destroy the Amalekites. And he got to the land and he started picking, receiving some cows. How many of you have found yourself in and you are trying to justify, you are embezzling? Are you getting me? You are taking company resources, but you are still justifying yourself. That how many of you manage store inventory? Your company used to buy some stuff, they keep it somewhere, and you are the one in charge. How many of you? Or you've done storekeeping before, inventory management. Can I have a test? Okay, awesome. You are the one in charge. Please don't lie. Are you tempted one day to take some of the item there and take it home? You put it inside your bag, take it. Are you tempted? Awesome. Those of you that you are doing it, be lying. That's the reality. Because you are the one in charge. You have the resources. You just like, see, we can't finish this thing in 1 month. So, in fact, even before the end of the 1 month, they will buy another one. Let me just package these 12 pieces, put it inside my bag. At least I can still use this one for a whole month at home. Yes, and that's what happened to King Saul. He got to that land of Amalekites. God instructed, see, destroy the land. Everywhere, turn it to dust. But King Saul got to the land with his guys, and they started reserving fat cows. And when King Saul was confronted, that's why you, Prophet Samuel confronted him. That's why is it that I'm hearing the sound of he was trying to justify, right? What's the justification? He took what does not belong to him, right? But he's trying to justify with something. What's that thing? What is his justification? Okay. To do what? Reserve those ones, those fat cows. To do what? To sacrifice. To sacrifice to whom? It's a strategy. Some of you embezzle and you still pay tithes. Can you see? You took the company resources. Out of the resources that you took from company purse, you are still paying tithes on it. Trying to tell God that this transaction is a collabo effort. All of us, whether we like it or not, we're going to be in leadership position and resources. See, the main reason why you are blaming people up there in power the federal government, the presidency, is because power has not reached your hand. And some of us, we even have powers. We are seated here. You are the head of a department. You are a manager in your place of work. They've started putting resources. You have power to some extent to change. If you don't want somebody to be promoted, you know what to do. If you don't want somebody to go beyond the level they are currently in, you know what to do. You know what to file, because they are not going to be there in the boardroom when those decisions for promotion is going to be. See, in boardroom, what used to happen in boardroom most cases, if they want to promote, especially at a higher level, they will call your superior. If out of 5 people, if 4 people say something negative about you, you are awful. There is no promotion that year. Hallelujah. Why are we teaching this? Because all of us, we're going to lead in one way or the other. And resources will be committed into our hand. And that's what happened to King Saul. King Saul had access to a whole nation to go and destroy. But he started reserving. And it was trying to justify that he wants to use part of the cows, the rams, to sacrifice, right? He cannot use everything to sacrifice. Don't forget to. That maybe 100 cows. The guy will be tempted again that, don't kill all these cows. Is it that God is hungry? That you now kill all the 100 cows, all these big cows? No. Reserve 20 and go and kill it. Put it inside freezer. You are not getting out. You can see how sin used to work. Oh. Sin is always interesting at the beginning. In fact, so beautiful. How many of you have an experience with sin? Sin. At the beginning, it's always what? In fact, so you will be smiling. Sin is very beautiful. It's just at the end. The end is not good. I don't know why. Do you know? Why is it at the beginning is always beautiful? You see a girl for the first time, you are smiling. You know at the back of your mind that you just want to sleep with this girl and just throw her away. Then you started saying all those sort of stuff, you are beautiful. And you knew inside your head that this girl is not beautiful. You are beautiful. In fact, the way you are talking, in fact, your eyes, your eyebrow, you are saying all sort of. Because something is inside your brain, touching your brain. And that's how sin looked like. King Saul got to the land of Amalekites, saw those different kind of resources, amassed them. They look beautiful, but at the end, what happened to the hand of Saul? Was destroyed. His kingdom was torn apart. Sin always look very beautiful at the beginning. Why is it that we don't used to think about it the beginning? Bring the hand close to the beginning. At the point of you know the journey already. You know that you're about to sin. You're about to cheat on your partner, right? And you know that where you know the end already. Okay, the beginning is cheating, right? The process look interesting, but the end, you know the end that if your partner, it can destroy your home, it can lead to divorce. You know that you are still single, you are still playing around with that girl. You know that in the next 4 years, you are not going to marry. See, no, you don't need any prophet to tell you, you know inside your heart that your current situation, in the next 4 years, you are not yet to settle down. And you are already telling the lady that, you are promising the lady that, somebody is saying next week, that you are ready. Because that's how you guys used to talk, as if it's tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow. Because the Yoruba will say, nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ. Ohun tá fẹ́ jẹ ò jẹ́ kí a gbọ́. That which you want to eat does not make you to have brain. Does not make you to have sense. You will not be making promises that are not realistic. They are not what? Realistic. Please celebrate ladies. Celebrate ladies. One day I was asking a lady that in a day, how many proposals, how many guys used to approach you in a day? Do you know it's stress? You are just walking on the streets. And I don't know how you manage the stress, ladies. You are just going about your business, and this one is, you know, by the virtue of the guy talking, you know that this one is talking nonsense. But you are just looking for a way to discharge the guy. You understand? Because you don't want to sound aggressive. But the way the guy is talking, you just know that this one is trash. That means, please celebrate ladies again. Because if you are looking for people that have high emotional intelligence, it's ladies. Though, on the outward, you always see that they always, their emotion side used to be very bad. They absorb a lot of things. Because even me as a guy, if somebody is just coming to me on the street, I'm just trying to walk on this street, and at least 4 guys saying, I, lady, I, sweetie, I, babe, I'm just like, are you okay? Fine girl. Sorry, can I? They will start, somebody that is not a stammerer. Sorry. You know it now. Can I have your? No. You now be splitting something that is supposed to go straight. Can I have your number? No. Yes. You now. Sorry. Just 1 minute. Hallelujah. We'll be looking at the calling, the challenge, and the certification. David was anointed a leader. You know the story from that 1 Samuel chapter 13, from chapter 16. God instructed King Samuel that stop mourning. I've already torn apart his kingdom. His kingdom has expired. Though he's still on reign, but he has messed up already. I've closed his chapter. How many of you here that God, though you are still doing your stuff, but the chapter has been closed? You know it. Yeah. You don't used to experience the way you used to move in the time past. You move at speed before, but you are everything is just stagnant now. You need a new chapter. The reign of King Saul has been shut down. Though he's still in power, but you can see how he ended the king. It didn't end well. And God instructed Samuel, the prophet, to do what? To go and anoint someone. The Yoruba will say, Ti obaku obaku. Imi o shekinio. Kinje. If a reigning king does not die, you dare not install another king. Is it possible? They will cut the head of that. And that's what happened. King Saul is still in power.